That's why you need the storylines and the characters, because they're forever changing and different.
And evolving.
There's only so many moves, bro.
What is it that Forbidden Door is going to get? It's a pay-per-view. Like, there's not a AEW network. You're not paying, $10, a month. That's nothing, to get those pay-per-views. You're paying $50 a month. So what is it about trying to elicit? I mean, it's business at this point. What is it that's from a business standpoint that's going to cause you to elicit more viewers? They're not really going to do anything. I say maybe Okada come and creates a slight bump, but from a business standpoint, you don't want just a slight bump for a $50 pay-per-view. You want a substantial amount of people buying.
Well, Chris, when I was just like seeing the matchups and all this, and then I'm thinking about the travel and the translators, I'm looking at this and I'm like, bro, how much did this cost him? Like,
huge budget.
Huge budget, bro. No question about it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think I would like. This probably is a one-off here for the Forbidden Door pay-per-view. This is probably the only like area of time where you'll see him. I think he recently had a baby or having a baby or something like that too. Although there's rumors that this Forbidden Door may be a yearly thing. I just the buzz of Forbidden Door. I see things like that. I'm like, man, like where is the drive to bring in new people? I mean, just business 101 is what are you doing to attract new customers to make more money? And with stuff like this, I don't know. I don't see it, Vince. What do you think?
It's funny, Chris. It's like they have the I don't even know what they call it. I think it's called the World Classic in baseball, where they have all the teams from around the world play. USA has a team. Italy's got a team. Japan's got a team. China's all over the world, the teams play. But, Chris, it's once every 4 years. And it's also before baseball season when everybody's hungry for baseball. So, the season doesn't start for another month, but we'll watch anything. That's when they wheel it out. And, bro, I enjoy watching it. I really, because, bro, you'd be shocked to see how teams from different countries play the game differently. They really do. And that's interesting to see. But my point is, bro, it's once every 4 years. It's right before the season when everybody's clamoring for baseball. So it works. If you continue to do this like on a yearly, bro, it's like everything else. Nobody is saying this about the AEW numbers, and I've been saying this for months. Now, Chris, before the basketball playoffs, they were in the high 900,000s.
Yep.
Okay, then we had the basketball playoffs, and then every week we had the excuses: basketball playoffs, basketball playoffs, basketball playoffs. Okay. Last night, there was no basketball playoffs. Last night, hockey only drew 1.5 million people. That's all it drew. So now that before the playoffs, the basketball playoffs, they were about 980,000, 70,000, 600.
Yeah, about
okay, 7. Now the playoffs are over. Bro, last night they did about 850. So in that process, we lost about 100,000 viewers.
Yeah.
Bro, I've been saying this all along. AEW is going to get to the point where, and it's exactly what we're talking about now, they've done everything. As far as the match goes and between those ropes, we've seen it all.
Yeah.
We've seen everything. You everything you guys have done over the last 3 years now, whatever it is, we've seen it all. You can't do anything that we haven't seen. Bro, it's almost like the Jackass movies. If you look at the popularity of the first one, the second one, by the time you got to the last one, it's like, guys, you've done everything. Like,
what other stunts do you have?
Chris, that's why you need the storylines and the characters, because they're forever changing and different.
And evolving.
There's only so many moves, bro. And once you've seen all those moves, they want to be on to the next thing.
I agree. That's true.
And I think that's where the decline is coming. Okay, we've seen the Bucks do that before. Okay, we've seen that. What's next?
Yep. Yep. That's true. And like I was thinking, as you were talking, I was thinking of Austin. I mean, like, Austin, he had the same type of character, but there was always something that's coming his way. Like I told you before, you know, he either had the title, he was chasing the title, or someone was coming in the way as a detour for him to cater to that, or, you know, to get that taken care of, to come back to chasing the title. And that's how it was. There was always something that's thrown in his way. And that's what caused us. That's episodic television. That's causing cliffhangers. That's causing, you know, intrigue and story and things like that. If we saw Austin and McMahon fight, you know, 30 times, that wouldn't be, I mean, the feud wouldn't be as hot as it was.
Yeah.
Everything led up to Hogan and Andre, same thing. You know what I mean? Hogan and Andre had one quality match. They were in Survivor Series and team matches and things like that. But WrestleMania was the time where Hogan and Andre, the irresistible force versus the immovable object. If we saw that 20 times, that would dilute it every single time.
That's it, bro. And over time, because, you know, again, we're talking about, you know, we're going on 3 years now.
Yeah.
That's a long time now. It's not new anymore, bro.
Agreed. Yeah. And it's hard. You're kind of booking yourself into a corner too, because at the same time, it's like, what else is left? And now you're backed into a corner, and you have to have more death-defying stunts instead of, I mean, that's how you're intriguing the crowd, more death-defying stunts and not any stories. And that's dangerous to a lot of the people who are wrestling.
And that's part of the problem too. How many people are getting hurt? The more you do, the more people are going to get hurt and be off television, bro.
Yeah, agreed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, talking about being off television, this guy right here, you know, he's always at a television near you, especially those steel cannons over there, man, that no one can top, gentlemen. He is Vince Russo. I'm Dr. Chris. This is Writing with Russo. Ladies and gentlemen, solo.